Welcome to Safety Harbor, Florida. It's an amazing community that we will take a look at and analyze on many different levels. These pictures will give you an idea of the area near the Gulf of Mexico and the downtown. Safety Harbor is a small part of the densely populated Pinellas County, which has 3,485 people per mile.
Odette Phillips was the first non-native to settle in Safety Harbor. He purchased over 160 acres of land that is now known as Phillips Park. On this land he grew citrus groves and was also credited for being the first to bring cigar making to Pinellas County. His descendants are McMullen and Booth. It was in the early 1900s that Safety Harbor was known for its healing springs, which brought many famous and wealthy people to this small town. Espirito Santo Springs was purchased in 1945 and the name was changed to Safety Harbor Spa. The spa continued to draw many people to the area. Safety Harbor has gone through many economic and social highs and lows, but today continues to flourish due to local businesses and family-friendly atmosphere, along with its festivals that are held by the community.
Let's first take a look at the analysis of its structure. Safety Harbor is currently meeting the needs of its residents. The population of 17,234 residents is a majority of white, non-Hispanic, college-educated, medium to high-income families. Families' homes vary in size and structure, are well maintained, and there is a small amount of lower-income housing. Many different style of homes can be seen: condominiums, apartments, small single-family homes, and luxury residences. There are very few areas of neglect in Safety Harbor. Safety Harbor does not have a lot of franchise or corporate-owned retailers or restaurants. Mostly are locally owned small businesses. Pinellas County services their needs for water and electric and emergency services. The style of government used is city council management. There are currently 4 council members and a mayor governing the city. Issues identified by a city council meeting was an agreement Safety Harbor has with large neighboring cities and arranging to have reciprocal agreements about youth sports and recreations. Currently, Safety Harbor residents have to pay a non-resident fee to participate in neighboring city programs and parks. Another issue noted is the lack of public transportation. There is one bus company that has very few stops in downtown Safety Harbor and none close to residential living. A private car is really the best way of transporting yourself in Safety Harbor. Population analysis of Safety Harbor is a majority of college-educated, middle-aged, white, non-Hispanic residents with a median to high income, with an average of a 4-person family home. This population has changed less than 4% over the past 10 years. There is currently no prevalent or genetic diseases. Population analysis of Safety Harbor is a majority of college-educated, middle-aged, white, non-Hispanic residents with a median to high income, with an average of a 4-person family home. This population has changed less than 4% over the past 10 years. There is currently no prevalent or genetic diseases.
Meese Countryside Hospital is located in the heart of Safety Harbor and is a facility that is capable of caring for all ages. Also located in Safety Harbor are primary care, urgent care, and assisted living facilities. The cost associated with these facilities varies depending on the client needs. Many insurances are accepted by these facilities, including Medicaid and Medicare. There are also a number of healthcare facilities within driving distance from the city of Safety Harbor. Healthy People Objectives 2020. Tobacco, TU-1, reducing the use of tobacco products in adults. Tobacco use is prevalent in Safety Harbor, as seen by the windshield survey. Reducing the use of tobacco products will decrease illness, disability, and death caused by the use of tobacco products. Scientific evidence has proven that tobacco causes cancer, heart, and lung disease, and also affects the fetus of pregnant women who use tobacco products. Tobacco use is the single most preventable cause of illness and death. Ways to decrease tobacco use is to implement policies to reduce the use, increase public access and affordability to smoking cessation services and treatments, reduce exposure to secondhand smoke, increase the cost of tobacco products, restrict advertising, and reduce the illegal sales to minors. Cancer, C-20.6. The objective is to increase the proportion of adults 18 and over who practice measures to reduce the risk of skin cancer. Many people spend a lot of time outdoors in the state of Florida and in Safety Harbor, as evident through the windshield survey again. Programs that can be implemented are education on sun safety, screening, and early detection programs. Educating the community on the reduced exposure of ultraviolet rays will help to decrease skin cancer rates. Next is older adults OA-5. Improve the health, function, and quality of life in older adults. Florida is highly known for it being a retirement state, and with that, Safety Harbor has a high population of retirees. Older adults are at greater risk for developing chronic illnesses. Community programs can be developed that address chronic illness, which can improve the quality of life for older adults. Older adults who continue to perform activities on daily living have decrease in illness, injury, physical, and mental abilities. The type of government in Safety Harbor is a council manager. The council is made up of the mayor, vice mayor, and 3 commissioners and a manager. They are elected by the community and they are in charge of setting policies, budget approval, and setting tax rates. The manager's responsibilities are budget planning, directing daily operations of the city, implementation of policies, head of projects, and overseeing programs put into place by the city's commissioners. Council members can be contacted through email or phone. Attendance to monthly meetings by the community varies. The city's budget covers all aspects of the community, including public safety, street improvements, community developments, local law enforcement, energy, emergency services, parks and recreations, debt repayment, water and sewer, and environmental maintenance. In 2015, the general government funds have over $5 million in outstanding debt from the bank loans. Some of the expenses for the city's governmental activities have increased by over $300,000 due to payout of employee retirements, increased park and recreation budgets. The city's governmental funds increased by over $700,000 for the year 2014. Over $4 million of this funding was unassigned and unavailable for the city to spend at its own discretion.
Improving the fight against heart disease is a global need that Safety Harbor shares. Heart disease is the #1 killer of the county, with 43,747 deaths in 2014. European cities have found that targeting groups to promote active living, the elderly, disabled people, children, sedentary groups, and citizens in deprived neighborhoods by reaching out with screenings, advice giving, family counseling, and exercise referrals increases awareness of the signs and symptoms of heart disease. Safety Harbor has many opportunities for activity in a large number of walking and jogging trails and outside recreation activities, as well as recreation centers that offer different types of activities like dance, Zumba, weightlifting, cycling clubs to promote physical activity for all ages. Interventions that can be used to prevent heart disease by the community for success include targeted programs that the community could sponsor, like smoking cessation, weight loss programs, lowering cholesterol clinics, and exercise programs. Encouragement and motivation have been proven successful from family and the community by supporting a healthy diet, an active lifestyle, compliance with medication.
Skin cancer. In the state of Florida, the rate of skin cancer is over 20% and the death rate is 3%. Most skin cancers are preventable. Skin cancer is an expensive, serious, and sometimes deadly disease. By educating the community on the importance of sun safety, the rate of skin cancer can be drastically reduced. Sun safety can be taught to all age groups. Classes could be held at schools, libraries, and community centers and physicians' offices. Another tool that could be used is pamphlets. Elderly community housing. With about 20% of the residents within Safety Harbor being over the age of 62, there is only a few assisted living facilities within the city limits. What community living does for seniors is provides a sense of belonging, increases self-confidence, improves overall health, and opportunities for socialization. Seniors who participate in activities and group events can increase their quality of life and overall life expectancy.
Transportation has been identified as a need in this community. Safety Harbor currently has few options for public transportation. It's a city that requires a personal vehicle. The county bus company has very few stops in Safety Harbor and none are near residential living areas. Lack of public transportation for the elderly can lead to health care not being provided. Lack of transportation leads to having to reschedule or miss doctor's appointments, delay in care, missed or delayed medication use. Transportation can make a huge difference in patient compliance on many levels. This is a weakness of the city that should be addressed to improve the health of its citizens.
Improving low-income neighborhoods. Safety Harbor has many affluent neighborhoods, but there are several rundown neighborhoods within the Safety Harbor limits. Safety Harbor has a neighborhood grant program which includes improvements to fencing, walkway, fountains, and lighting. This is up to $5,000 that is available for those eligible, which is wonderful, but the residents only get the reimbursement after the work has been completed and paid for. Most of those who could use this incentive do not have the funding up front. It is shown that a healthy local environment are related to overall well-being of the residents, and residents tend to feel safer in a well-kept neighborhood.